So the manifesting generator aura is very similar to the generator aura. So if you skipped ahead and you're watching this one first, go back and also check out the generator aura, because much of that applies to you. But we're going to kind of go into a little bit of some different examples here and go deeper about what makes the manifesting generator so distinctive. So the manifesting generator is also about 35% of the population. So collectively, 70% of the population are generators. And so that means 70% of the population has a defined sacral. The way that you know that you are a manifesting generator, if you're just looking at a body graph, is there's a defined sacral center, there's a defined throat, and there is a connection from a motor center to the throat center. So like with manifestors, they have a connection from a motor center to the throat, but they don't have a defined sacral. The manifesting generator is a hybrid, if you will, of both the manifestor and the generator, which is why they're called manifesting generators. And sometimes we call them manigens or mangens. And so here you can see that there is a defined sacral, and the arrow showed up in weird ways. So, and there is a defined sacral, and then there is a connection to the throat to these motors that are going on here, because we know all four of these are motors. So not only is the throat here connected to the emotional center, this motor over here, but it's also connected to the sacral because there is a channel that goes between them. But just even be connected here would give it that manifestation channel, but also including the sacral is what makes this person a manifesting generator. Now in this one, we have a defined sacral and we also have a defined throat, but there's literally no other centers that are defined. So this is the bare minimum that is essential to qualify to be a manifesting generator or a type. And this one channel going from the 20 to the 34 is the only channel in all of human design that by itself determines aura type. Because if this channel exists, that person is a manifesting generator. They could have a whole bunch of other channels or no other channels, but if they exist here, they are a manifesting generator. Fun fact, because I love fun facts, the north and south node was transiting between these two centers for about 9 months between the conscious and then the unconscious, because remember the unconscious is about 3 months before. So as it transitioned through and moved through these gates, because these gates correspond, which we'll get into with astrology, for about 9 solid months, every single baby born on the planet had this channel, which means that every single baby born on the planet for that stretch of time was a manifesting generator. And this happens every so often, that we'll have this kind of transit happen. Like every 9 years, you're going to have that transit occurring, and other things that can move really slow that create this this connection between this Gemini energy and this Sagittarius energy. And so I just thought that that was really fascinating that we just had a whole bunch of babies born this way. This was like, I think it ended about a year ago at the time of this recording, which is in the spring of 2023. So this would have lasted until about the spring of 2022 and went and started like in September. So just really fun side note, if that really confused you, don't worry about it. But I just find stuff like that so fascinating, how the facts and the data can show up. So with the manifesting generator aura, it is also that open and enveloping aura. They do not have the closed and repelling aura that the manifestor does. Because the sacral motor is there, it just has this powerful effect to just go, go, go. And it provides that that warm and enveloping aura, and there isn't that repellent kind of experience with the manifesting generator. So here are some of the details of being a manifesting generator. So your strategy is to wait to respond, which is absolutely vital that you completely get that part. So crucial. So again, go back and watch the generator part if you didn't catch that part yet. And then after you wait to respond, once you know what is right for you, then you inform or initiate. It is so common for manifesting generators to get those out of order because, I mean, who wants to wait for anything, right? Especially when you have all that energy. And because there is that that energy kind of pending in the throat, you want to just move things forward and initiate and make it happen. And if you don't properly wait to respond, you will become so frustrated. And you can even see the frustration mixed with anger, because that anger part does come through. And the satisfaction, there's also a peace that comes with it, but really your signature is still satisfaction and the not self is still frustration. So waiting to respond looks like waiting for something external to you coming into your space to give you a chance to say yes or no, or and then once that happens, then you inform. So one of the most powerful things about a manifesting generator is you guys are likely going to be the happiest if you're involved in multiple different things, quote, at once. So most people say like, oh, multitasking is not a thing. Well, technically, yes, in the brain, they've shown that like you can't actually do two things at once, blah, blah, blah. But for a manifesting generator, you really can, and you kind of should. So if you have a manifesting generator child and they want to listen to music while watching a YouTube video and doing their homework, that might actually work for them. And if you're not a manifesting generator, that's really hard to comprehend. I have a manifesting generator child, and I'm so grateful that I understand this information, because it allows me to let him lean into the magic that is him, which is to diversify. Or if you're trying to get them to just focus on one thing, just focus on the task until it's done, like that is actually really damaging. Now, what the manifesting generator is here for is to start many different things, because they need to wait to respond and then inform. So they are here to inform and initiate and to start things, but they first need to wait to respond. But they'll be juggling. To me, the manifesting generator looks like juggling. So imagine you're juggling like 3 different balls, right? And you're juggling them and it's going great. The goal for a manifesting generator is to only be juggling things of the different individual things that you're juggling, that they are all at least an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10, like just awesome. Like they feel really good to you, right? So like if going on a road trip to you is like a 3, don't do that thing. If don't juggle that thing, don't put that into your world a lot of times. Or if sitting at a desk and doing a desk job is like a 2 out of 10, don't do that. But if like quilting might be something that you super love, it's like, oh my gosh, this is like a 9 out of 10 for me. Like it feels amazing in my body and it just brings me so much joy. Do that thing. And maybe this one task, or maybe this other thing in your life, or whatever. So if you are scrutinizing the different things that you're involved in your world, and something is lower than an 8 out of 10, like if it's a 7 out of 10, you get to determine like, am I willing to tolerate this thing that just doesn't bring me joy? Or is there something about it that could be adjusted that will bring me more joy? Because you are here to be lit up. You are here to deeply enjoy your life and to be able to create profound happiness and joy and thriving for those people around you. So if you're juggling things and you're like, yeah, all of these are an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10, but maybe after a little while, one of them becomes like a 5 out of 10. You do not need to keep juggling that thing. You are actually divinely supposed to put it down or hand it off or discontinue it or whatever, and then pick up something else that is an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10. What I see all the time with manifesting generators is in that juggling scenario, you're still juggling things that used to light you up and you're still continuing to do them out of obligation, but that's not actually helping you or anyone else. And maybe you were supposed to start that thing and hand it off to someone else that's supposed to see it through or continue it. Generators are better with that steady energy that's supposed to just continue and progress and refine and master something. The manifesting generator is here to initiate a lot of different things. Some of the things you'll do for a while and you'll put it down and nobody else will pick it up again. And that is okay. And maybe you were supposed to start something and hand it off, start something and hand it off. Think about the people that have started a lot of businesses, probably made a lot of good money if they're doing it well, and they handed it off and then they're not doing it anymore. Something like that is a really good fit for a manifesting generator living true to themselves. That doesn't mean other people can't start businesses and sell them repeatedly. Like, not at all. You can totally do anything that you want in living in alignment with your strategy. And so it's just so crucial that you know that you have permission to not finish the thing that you started, because you don't have to finish what you started and you don't have to feel shame over not finishing what you started. Often the manifesting generator gets a lot of opinions from other people, sometimes other manifesting generators that are not living true to themselves either, trying to shame them for not finishing or completing tasks. Now, you can have a very neat home, you can have a very organized life, you can have things that are in order, and you can finish a lot of stuff and be a manifesting generator living true to yourself. However, just make sure that the things that you are choosing to see to completion are in alignment for you, and check to see how much satisfaction that 1 to 10 scale is. 10 is 10 out of 10 satisfied, like could not be more satisfied. This is the most joy-filled thing for me in this moment. So if it's not an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 satisfying, please do yourself and the rest of us a favor and put that thing down. Because when manifesting generators are living true to themselves, their energy is glorious and amazing. And when they're not, their frustration is epic. So we all need to just be who we are so that the world can perpetuate and move forward with that gloriousness of all of us being true to ourselves.